Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with nonsense. And I won't say that second time, cause I downright nearly lost my mind.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Barcelona have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
Adriano, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi looking for the run. Danger averted for now. Nice looking ball. He's through here. Chance! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Raul, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's clever. And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. And this is Kante. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Somewhat off target. And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Kubo. It's Adriano! Cleared without hesitation. This is Batistuta, tries to cross. Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well cleared. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive. Big chance! What a real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dunk is the team's great visionary. Roll! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's shifting through the gears here. Robertson has it out wide and in space. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that has put paid to that. Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? That'll be a throw. Cross goes in there. And he's taking no chances there. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Robertson. And he lines up a cross. Defending of the Can he finish? It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And there's green grass ahead of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! Baresi with the clearance. And it's Robertson. Kubo. Can he get it through?
Added minutes has been
Floated
indicated.
through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Torres is herring after that one. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And the keeper's given it away. It's a searching pass. It's been slipped through. Kane. Messi. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Now there goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Kane, that is great defending, so alert. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's roll! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Bruyne, searching pass he's played there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saliba getting this one clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Adams calmly anticipates. That'll be a throw. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Jong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's taking no chances there.
There will be 1 minute.
Now here's the delivery. Khan claims it without any fuss. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're
Substitution
looking
from
pretty
Paris
satisfied at the break.
Number 6, Kane.
So off we go once more.
Batistuta.
Arsenal
Number
definitely
11,
want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would
Number
exercise some caution,
17,
Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in
Number
the early minutes
18,
trying to kill this
Godzilla.
off.
Coming on the field, number
And
22,
here's Raul.
Mbappe.
It's Raul!
Number 7, Darwin
Oh, he did the hard part right,
Number
but
10,
fluffed the finish.
Raul.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Number 8, Pedri.
Bernardo Silva. Nunez. Fernando Torres. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Raul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernardo Silva. Pedri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looks to the other side.
Oh, well spotted.
That looks a decent ball. Robertson drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. And that's aimed into... Oh, what a climb! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Looking to play him in. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Shifted it to the flank, and it's Pedri. He's being urged to shoot. Adams does well to stand firm and defend it. Hernandez. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's found a way. And the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Rijkaard.
Playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to get it away. A Drell. Knocks it into space. Now the cross. Cleared away. And this is Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here. Oh, what a ball. And Torres! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
What a throw in. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. He's had a shot! And that tested the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Amrabat attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a look and place it forward. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's managed to get rid.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Came through for him. That's really well cleared. Looking for the run. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen.
He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Roll!
And that is doing no harm at all. Messi.
Lexington really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's definitely not his best. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Luis Suarez! That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Strong running down that left flank, and he's worked it through. And this is Torres. That's an excellent interception. Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Arsenal finding themselves. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. He's got away. Big chance! Sticks it away! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal grab the equaliser. Oh, they could be caught out here, and Torres! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's managed to get free. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Jong. That'll be a throw. Gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Torres. Could try cutting inside here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Guardiola. Dunk cuts out the pass. Shot could be on. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And there's the end of the first half. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Roll! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Schneider. And here's Mbappe. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Yamal. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shifted it to the flank. Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat. If
Yamal is on his own. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through, and he was alert to it. Takes a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
all he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Costa Curta tries to clear. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
That has not gone well. And it's Schneider on the through ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is quite a battle.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Schneider. That's a good ball out wide. Well, nicely intercepted. De Jong.
4 added minutes has been
Guardiola.
indicated.
Schneider threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Mbappe. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaint. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Argentina.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way...
David Villa! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass is just off target. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear. Raul threads one in. Oh, good spread. Oh, what a mistake! Skims one in, takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And the finish! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cafu plays it in. Cannavaro gets it away. And it's Serginho. Robertson. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Aimed in towards the centre.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played it again. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. Lewandowski. Torres. He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Villa. Tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for options for movement. Roll, going face. Decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And here's Raul, and he's managed to get free. Cafu. Raul has it in a wide position, and it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. David Villa receives it in a good position here. So much time and space here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Robertson wriggles his way through, lofted in. Well, there's the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good ball out wide. Cross from... Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. And he skips past his man. And he's quick to get it clear again. Knocks it into space. That's a decent clearance. It's gone for a throw-in. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Now it's Raul. Now it's Messi. Now it's Raul. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's that. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental
Milan
occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing! Off the post! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Arsenal have their second corner now. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Torres. Raul. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and risky...
Bullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's in on goal. Neymar. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a shot. It's Van Basten! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And here's Neymar. Dunk deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely, now then. Oh, super ball.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dunk gets it clear. Van Bronckhorst. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Messi. Messi!
2 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Pullet. Quality ball. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And they win it back again. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now, can they get him away? Danger averted for now. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Pedri. Now it's Torres. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. That has been cut short. Robertson is there to clear. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played back in. And a chance! And he's following up! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kokchu gathers from the goal kick. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Van Basten. He's got away. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Arsenal have done it. There's So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course, there was that really famous... Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Messi. It's a good run down the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they've got rid. And they're back on the ball again. He is through here. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Delivers the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Owen.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing...
And Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary. He's tried one! Oh, it's hit the post! It's loose, and there's a race. This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cafu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. And here's Owen. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Raul. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Owen. And he cuts out a supply. That's going to go a long way. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Costa Curta. Gets a good foot in there. Quality ball. Time and again they are repelled. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Aubameyang. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Fernando Torres. Coming
It's
on the
going to be
field
another
is
throw.
number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Substitution.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Robertson gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu. Guti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Guti. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Raul. And the shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he's managed to get free.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well
has
stopped.
been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rodri. And it's Lewandowski. That is good alertness. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Deftly away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. First quarter of an hour gone. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Played into space, and he's intervened well there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Played into the middle. Pirlo. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Forlan. Bullets! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Torres, spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely shaped ball. Nicked it back promptly. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's through here. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's gone out for a throw-in. Adams. Great vision. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And Torres! It's in! Arsenal are level. How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pull it. And no, he's seen through all of that. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nesta. Raul. Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's gone for a throw-in. Hit into the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Cruyff. No way through. I think we're just about done here.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I wonder...
Matches Cunha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stoichkov going face-to-face with his great rival. Nakata. It's Nakata! Oh, that's terrific from Nakata!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Musiala! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Takes the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Stoichkov. Bebeto. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Stoichkov. And they're quick to get it back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Cole. Torres looks to get on the end of this. Cole, and he's in on goal. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Looking to play him in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Knocks it into space. Nakata. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, good spread. Matches Cunha. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get free. And his chance! There it is! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception. Cole is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's Fernando Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Musiala! And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4.
So,
Bebeto.
time for changes
Number
on
7,
both sides, actually.
Andy Cole.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's
Number
anything
18,
tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all
Coming on
about the
the
push for a
field.
goal now.
Number 10.
And that is a little
Fernando Torres.
undercooked.
Number
Oh, good
20,
read.
That was well
David
played,
Villa.
well
Number
stopped.
47.
Great vision.
Phil Foden.
And this is Torres.
Substitution.
Good chance here. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A moment that needed composure, and he... David Villa! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Out towards the flank. Elects to... Gets his head on it! Oh, it's hit the post! And he hits the net! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And he shoots! Now, that's another chance! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona go 2 up, just the goalkeeper's a beat. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
And he's had it nicked away. Ambitious ball here. Musiala threads one in. Raul. He's picked his way through.
There will be 5
Climbs
minutes
up
of
big!
time.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc.
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! And he can clear it away. Real chance! Decent enough try. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Arsenal
I'm
against
Peter Drury,
Brazil.
and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on the team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
That's beautifully weighted. Cleared away. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He shifted it to the flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Ambitious ball here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Caught offside that time. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well read, nice interception. That's a throw. Conte, he's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played in deep. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Torres. Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's gone for a throw-in. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Owen! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Dunk gets it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cafu. Hit into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. And that has been clubbed away. Nice looking ball. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that's another throw. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well cleared.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a
Arsenal
monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Gilberto Silva's role will be extremely important here, Peter. He'll be tasked with tracking back and shadowing key players, usually the centre forward, cutting out the opponent's preferred supply route.
And forcing them to play in a way that they didn't want to.
Exactly, which leads to errors, which leads to chances for his team.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Albertini. And this is Rooney. Eto'o. Messi. Cafu. He's looking wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Messi. And here's Eto'o. Adams wins the duel this time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Spread out to the left. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Rooney. And this is Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Robertson threads one in.
His indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a good foot in there. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Nicely aimed pass. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he can clear it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that has been clubbed away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's one
Please be
standout,
reminded
Peter,
that
that
drinking
needs
is only
improving,
allowed in the
and that's
areas
the
shown on
passing.
this map.
All
Thank you
too
very
often
much
it's
for your
been found
cooperation.
wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again then.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cafu, searching pass he's played there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super ball! The ball has bounced loose now and claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Rooney. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. This might spell... He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, just skips past his man. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Rummenigge. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Defending was strong and firm. No, that's been intercepted. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cleared without hesitation.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rijkaard makes the interception.
There will be 1
And it's
minute
Messi.
at a time.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award and no... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Torres. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Well played and well cleared.
And here's Raul.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he's searching through. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. He has spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Can he get onto this? Robertson picks it up out wide. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. And that could set him on his way. Shot a goal! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo looking to run onto it. Dunk is there, and he can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Fernando Torres. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Torres. Caceres makes the... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back
Just
on
a
the
quick
first
reminder
45
today,
minutes?
Please
Arsenal
refrain
will
from
be
parking
pretty happy
outside
with
this
the way
stadium.
they've performed so
Thank you
far.
very much for
They
your
remain
cooperation.
calm after going behind, and they were able to
Substitution.
raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced... And the shot! He scores! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Doku. And the through ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dunk gets it away. Messi. Cafu. No, it's come to nothing. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, super. Goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Oh no, what has happened here? That'll be a throw. Van Basten looking to add to his goal. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Raul. Van Dijk. He's well positioned here. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's running through. Takes a shot! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
All square again into the dying... Shoots! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet
welcome
to
to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Oh, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
He can get that clear. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's White. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that should get the job done. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cafu. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Barcelona. Torres! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Chouameni. Messi. Here's a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Lewandowski. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lewandowski. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Plays it through. No luck with that dink over the top. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Chouameni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard is there to clear. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. It's a lovely, neat pass. He's found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has been cut short. Raul. And he welcomes it in. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. White. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi. Number
So,
9,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Cantona, aimed beyond the defence. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lewandowski. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. There will be a throw-in. Quality ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Lewandowski!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Oh, what? There's the shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Ernest. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Red card! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now, this could be a chance. He's chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So, a break. Torres! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Conte. And that interception was most necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, given away. Gravenberg. Ernest. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. Ernest. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now that's well seen too. Conte. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 1 minute
Now
added
it's
time.
Grafenberg. Well, played right into his path. Great chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Adams wins the duel this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eto'o just eases him off the ball. Messi. Now it's Raul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Arsenal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kante gets into a good position. He's having a go! Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And drive! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he thumps it clear. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Horace! And he hits the net! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Real chance! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ernest is onto this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's safely in the keeper's hand. And there's the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas
And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody...